Why Ashoka is overrated compared to the Cholas, the hidden giants of Indian history. Ashoka the Great is often hailed as the greatest emperor of India. His transformation from a ruthless conqueror to a Buddhist pacifist is romanticized in textbooks. But what if I told you that Ashoka's impact is overrated compared to the Cholas, a dynasty that built a larger, wealthier, and more technologically advanced empire? The Cholas were oceanic conquerors, economic powerhouses, and temple builders. Yet they don't get the same level of recognition as Ashoka. In this video, we'll compare Ashoka's legacy with the Cholas and see why the Cholas were far superior in governance, economy, military, and cultural achievements. 1. The extent of their empires. Who ruled more? Ashoka's Mauryan Empire. Ashoka ruled one of the largest land empires in India, stretching from present-day Afghanistan to Bengal and Tamil Nadu. His conquest stopped after the Kalinga War, which led him to embrace Buddhism and nonviolence. His empire was mostly landlocked, focused on controlling the subcontinent without expanding overseas. The Chola Empire, the true global empire. The Cholas went beyond India, extending their influence as far as Southeast Asia. Under Raja Raja Chola I and Rajendra Chola I, the Cholas conquered Sri Lanka, Maldives, parts of Burma, Thailand, Indonesia, and even sent naval expeditions to China. The Cholas had a powerful navy, something Ashoka's empire never developed. Winner. Cholas, they ruled beyond the Indian subcontinent, whereas Ashoka ruled a large but inland-focused empire. 2. Military power. Who was the better conqueror? Ashoka the Conqueror? Before embracing Buddhism, Ashoka waged a brutal war against Kalinga, which led to 100,000 deaths and mass destruction. However, after this war, he stopped expanding. His empire was militarily stagnant after Kalinga. The Chola war machine. The Cholas never stopped conquering. Rajendra Chola I led naval expeditions that defeated the Srivijaya Empire, modern-day Indonesia and Malaysia, proving that the Cholas were a superpower beyond India. They developed a massive navy, controlling Indian Ocean trade routes. Winner. Cholas. Ashoka stopped expanding, while the Cholas kept conquering and expanding overseas. 3. Economic might. Who was richer? Ashoka's economy. Ashoka's empire had a strong economy based on agriculture and trade. The Mauryan administration had state-controlled economic policies, which sometimes limited private wealth. While trade existed, it wasn't as dominant as in later empires. The Chola Golden Age. The Cholas were one of the richest dynasties in Indian history. Their ports in Tamil Nadu, like Kavaripattanam, were major trade hubs linking India to China, Arabia, and Southeast Asia. They controlled international spice trade, silk trade, and luxury goods markets. Their economy was merchant-driven, decentralized, and thriving. Winner. Cholas. They had a stronger international economy, whereas Ashoka's economy was more localized. 4. Cultural and architectural achievements. Ashoka's contributions. He spread Buddhism across India and beyond, sending missionaries to Sri Lanka, Central Asia, and Greece. Built stupas and rock edicts, which promoted Buddhist values. The Ashoka pillars are his most famous architectural legacy. Chola architectural marvels. The Brihadiswarar temple, originally called as Tanjavur Big Temple, built by Raja Raja Chola I, is one of the greatest architectural wonders of ancient India. The Cholas built massive stone temples, which were more advanced and long-lasting than Ashoka's rock edicts. Chola bronze sculptures, like Nataraja, are masterpieces of metalwork, influencing art in Southeast Asia. Winner. Cholas. While Ashoka's contributions to Buddhism were important, the Cholas left behind grand temples and art that still stand today. 5. Administrative system. Who governed better? Ashoka's governance. He adopted Dhamma, a policy of nonviolence and moral rule. However, his empire declined rapidly after his death, showing that his system was not sustainable. Chola administration, a model for future empires. The Cholas had a well-organized bureaucracy, which lasted centuries after their rule. They developed the village self-government system, which later influenced modern Indian governance. Chola rulers kept expanding and strengthening their empire even after their founder's death, unlike Ashoka's empire, which collapsed. Winner. Cholas. Their long-lasting administration proved superior. 6. Cultural influence. Who shaped India more? Ashoka spread Buddhism, which influenced Southeast Asia but declined in India. The Cholas spread Tamil culture, Shaivam religion who devote to Lord Shiva, and architecture, which still thrives today. Verdict: Cholas, their cultural impact is still visible in South India and Southeast Asia. 7. Legacy and impact. Who was remembered better? Ashoka was forgotten for centuries, until the British rediscovered him. In the 19th century, the Chola legacy continued in South Indian traditions, art, and politics. Verdict: Cholas, their impact never faded, while Ashoka had to be rediscovered. 8. Global influence. Who reached more people? Ashoka sent Buddhist monks to foreign lands, but his direct influence was limited. The Cholas directly ruled and influenced Southeast Asia through military conquest and trade. Verdict: Cholas, they had actual control over foreign lands, not just religious influence. 9. Longevity. Whose empire lasted longer? Ashoka's empire collapsed within 50 years of his death. The Cholas ruled for over 1,500 years in some form, making them one of the longest-lasting dynasties in history. Verdict: Cholas, they lasted far longer than the Mauryan Empire. Final verdict: why Ashoka is overrated and the Cholas deserve more recognition. So after looking at military power, economy, administration, culture, and global influence, it's clear the Cholas were superior to Ashoka in almost every way. Yet, why do we talk about Ashoka more? Because history is often written by those who rediscover it. The British glorified Ashoka because he represented a peaceful, centralized ruler, while the Cholas were largely ignored because they didn't fit their narrative. But the truth is, if there's any dynasty that deserves the title of India's greatest empire, it's the Cholas, not the Mauryas. If you found this comparison eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments, who do you think was India's greatest empire? The Mauryas or the Cholas? Hit that bell icon so you never miss a deep dive into forgotten history. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.